Blake, can you talk a little bit about going up against LaMarcus Aldridge tonight, and what that battle was like for you?
I mean, LaMarcus is, I mean, hands down one of the best players in the NBA. I mean, he's got almost everything. So he's a tough cover, tough matchup. I thought DJ did a great job. And it was really our team defense. But I was proud of the way we fought down the stretch and the way we kept ourselves in.
You guys have been in a number of games kind of like this, and it's gone the other way against good teams.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like defensively, was that where you guys broke through late?
Yeah, we got stops. I think we had like 8 stops in a row there towards the end. So anytime you can string together some stops, and then also obviously score on the other end, it's huge. But our defense is, like CP said, is what does it for us.
How different is it? Like Chris just said, that you guys can really now late in the game really attack multiple ways. It's not just watching Chris run pick and rolls and stuff like that. How has that changed kind of what you guys are trying to do offensively in the last 5 minutes of games?
I think it makes it tough to defend. I mean, you got CP hitting shots, Jamal hitting shots all game long. It's tough to defend. You can't just key in on one guy. So it's kind of my job to get in the middle, give CP an outlet, somewhere he can pass, and then either make a play or get it to Jamal and let him make a play. So we got a lot of different options, which is nice.
Well, you were in 3 events when the All-Star Weekend was here 3 years ago. You were in 3 events. Describe the toll that took on you, and if you had any advice for Damian Lillard participating 5 events this weekend.
I mean, my experience was also a little different. We'd just come off like a 7-game road trip. Like tonight was our last game in Minnesota. We flew back here, and then everything started for me, Thursday morning, and then felt like it went nonstop. So, every situation is different for every guy. That was also my first year, playing 38 minutes and still trying to figure out everything. So, just get your rest when you can, to me, because that second half is a beast, especially when you're making playoff push.
Do you look at the playoff picture in terms of where you guys can move up? You guys are kind of tied for the 3 seed, move up to the 2. Is that too soon for that, or are you looking at that?
No, I mean I think we definitely know, what the standings are and all that. I don't think it's too early to ever really concern yourself with trying to move up in the standings or have the best possible standings. I mean, when you get to the playoffs, having every home court advantage you possibly can is huge. So I think it's we can't worry about it, but definitely be aware and know when we can capitalize.
Do you ever update Doc, because he says he never looks at it? So.
No, I never do. I didn't know that. I'll start telling him every day now.
Hey Jamal, just talk about the 3 that Batum got at the end. It seemed like you were trying to contest as far as you could, but not foul. And then kind of what was going through your mind after Batum had made the.
I just wanted to get close enough. He's known to kind of hit big shots like that. He hit a big one like that in Portland. So I wanted to get close enough where I can not give him any airspace, but then not foul. So I kind of wanted to fall back a little bit and not, foul him while he was coming down the shot. But it was a good stop for all of us. He saw a wall behind me, so he kind of had to settle for that shot. But that's just part of our team defense.
Did you guys discuss at all the shot he hit in Portland?
Yeah, a few times. Earlier today, going over things, and late in the game when it was close, that they could potentially run that same play.
Oh, you guys were slowed down Aldridge after the big first quarter.
Well, I know he barely played last night, so I don't want to take all the credit of the team, but he's such a great player. Him and Blake are playing at such an incredible level at that power forward position. I think he's a little banged up, but I thought it was a good team defense. He's such a great one-on-one player. He had 6 of the first 7 shots. It seemed like he never missed, but DJ, Blake, all those guys did a great job, and we tried to help him beyond.
Jamal, talk about as far as, the win tonight. It was a big win because it put, brought you guys up. I believe you're in a tie with them. So talk about, is there a heightened level of adrenaline for this type of a game?
Yeah, definitely. You enjoy it the rest of the night, and then different guys do different things over the break. Obviously, Chris and Blake have, commitments, but for other guys, it's a chance to rest up, heal up, and then still get work in because it's not going to get any easier coming out of the break. We still have San Antonio that will be here, and they're always near the top and one of the best teams in the league.
Jamal, can you remember a game like this with 40 lead changes?
No, not quite like this. It's always fun playing against them. we played them on a back-to-back, you know, after Christmas, and they had the same opportunity tonight. And it still was a fun game. You wouldn't know it. You know, it had that kind of intensity. It just felt like if you can get 1 or 2 stops in a row, you win the game. We finally able to do that.
And Jamal, so many clutch stops down the stretch. Do you feel there's a fresh closing mentality on the squad?
Yeah, we definitely feel like we can close games out with our defense. It's funny because Doc always says, you know, let's go on a 10-0 run, but he said that starts with defense. You can't go on a 10-0 run unless you're getting stops. And most people think it's just offense and going. And Doc's been great with that. You know, he's preached that consistently. And, you know, they're a high-powered offense. You know, we feel like we are too, but if we can get stops, we'll be even better.
What do you think the Western Conference playoffs are going to be like?
Oh, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be some fun matchups. I know when we're not playing, I'll be watching every single game because there's so many different styles and so many different good teams. You got to think about it. Last year when we played Memphis, the team that won 56 games either way was going to lose in the first round. You know, so it's going to be fun this year as well.
You said you guys take the break, the All-Star break, to kind of recharge. Do you get away from basketball
No, I
completely?
work every day. For me, it's weird. I play every day of my life in the summer and everything. So if I don't play for 2 days, I feel weird. The ball doesn't feel as good and things of that nature. So I'm going to work out every single day.
You watch the All-Star game too?
Yeah, it's becoming a little tougher the last couple of years, but I watch it.
Well, what's Doc done for your? I mean, how have you elevated your game?
Yeah,
You're in here
he's
every
made me a
night.
better all-around player. I think everybody knew I could score, but now I'm rebounding, I'm defending, and making plays for people, and that's a direct connect to him and his coaching staff. You know, I'm better now than I've ever been, which is weird. You know, about to be 34, but I'm better now than I was before.
How much of a fan are you gonna be watching your guys in a game?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. You know, seeing them every single day. I know they represent us well. You know, they both are just unbelievably talented. They love playing together, and both of those guys being out there be fun to watch.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks.